Hey gorgeous people, welcome to Fun Fashion YouTube channel. Today we are making a kaftan dress that says yes, I look like $1,000,000. And believe me, I didn't try too hard. You can make this dress in few minutes even as a beginner. Watch this video till the end and trust me, this tutorial is going to be as fabulous as this dress. Please do well to like this video, subscribe and drop me a nice comment. Without wasting much of your time, let's get started. I'm going to be using this African print for this project. You will need about 2 yards of African print. You can use any other fabric of your choice. Then I'm using this crepe fabric for the ruffles at the hemline, the sleeve, and then the collar around the neckline, okay? So you will need about 2 yards of the main fabric and then 1 yard for the combination, all right? I want to divide the fabric into two. So now I have the first piece on fold. Then I'll also arrange the second piece on fold too. This will be my front bodice and then the one under will be the back bodice. And from the top of my fabric, I'm going to be marking down 1/2 inch as the starting point, okay? So I'm going to mark down the full length of the dress. Remember that I am going to be attaching this fabric to the hemline, okay, as ruffles. I'm going to be adding 5 inches, okay? So I'll mark down 28 inches as the full length of the bodice. So if I should attach 5 inches of this to these 28 inches, I will have full length measurement of 33 inches, okay? If you want a longer length, you make the bodice longer, or you can make your ruffles longer, okay? So I'm going to also mark down the shoulder to waist line, okay? My shoulder to waist line is 16 inches, so I'll go ahead and mark down 16 inches. I will mark down the waist to hip line. The next thing I'm going to do now is to mark the length of the sleeve. So to get the length of the sleeve, I'm going to be marking my shoulder width divided by 2. Then the sleeve length from shoulder, I have 12 inches. But I'm going to be attaching 3 inches ruffles at my sleeve, okay? So I'm going to be taking that off now. I have 16 inches, so I'll mark down 16 inches. All right. So this is what I have. The next thing I'm going to do now is to mark down my sleeve opening. To get your sleeve opening, you can add 2 inches to your chest line measurement, okay? My chest line is 7.5, so I'm going to be adding 2 inches to 7.5. I have 9.5. So I have marked down 9.5. So under this 9.5 is my bust line. I'm going to mark the bust circumference divided by 4. All right. So my bust is 36. If I should divide by 4, I have 9 inches. Now, because this is a free dress, you're going to be adding extra 6 to 8 inches for ease, okay? Depending on how free you want it to be on your body. You can add less if you don't want it to be very free on your body. But I'm going to be adding 6 inches for ease, okay? So this is what I have. I'm not going to be marking on my waistline because this is a free dress. It is not fitted around the waist. There is no waist measurement, but if you want, you can give your shape at the waist area. So I'm going to come to the hip line and mark my hip circumference divided by 4, okay? And I will also add these 6 inches for ease that I've added to the bust measurements, okay? So this is what I have. I will go ahead and connect the bust to hip lines, okay? I'm going to take this hip measurement down to the hemline, all right? So the next thing I'm going to do now is to mark the neckline, okay? So I'll come to the neckline and mark 3 inches, okay? If you want, you can mark 3.5, depending on how wide you want it to be around your neck. So I'm going for 3 inches by 10 inches, okay? For the front neck depth, then at that 10 inches, I'm going to mark in 1 inch like so, and then connect to the neck width like so. If you want your neckline to be deeper than this, you can go ahead and mark it deeper. Then for the back neckline, I'm going to take a depth of 1 inch and then connect to the neck width. So what I'm going to do next is to come to the shoulder and slope the shoulder by 1.5, okay? If you want, you can decide not to slope the shoulder. What I'm going to do next is to mark the joining seam allowance. So I'll come to the shoulder line and mark half inch joining seam allowance. Okay, that is why I left half inch here. So I'll connect. And for the sides, I'm going to be marking half inch joining seam allowance. I'm going to curve in the armhole a little bit. Okay. I'll also add half inch joining seam allowance here. I will also go ahead and add half inch for the joining of the sleeve. So I'm going to be marking my pocket on my fabric, okay? So I'll come here and mark 6 inches, 6 inches for the pocket, and then the length of 12 inches, okay? Then for the pocket opening, I'm going to be marking down 7 inches as the pocket opening, okay? Then at this point, I'm going to be marking out half inch, okay? So that I will have a space between the pocket and the bodice. Then I'll go ahead and curve in my pocket, like so. If you want, you can cut out your pocket and attach separately, okay? But I don't want to attach mine separately. I want it to be on the dress, okay? So I'm going to go ahead now and cut. So this is how my pocket looks like. And then the bodice, I'll go ahead and cut the front neckline. Only the front neckline. What I'm going to do now is to cut out the 5 inches that I'm going to use as ruffles. So I have my fabric here. So I'm going to be cutting out 5 inches, okay? This is for the front piece. I am going to be cutting just 2 pieces, one for the front and one for the back. So I'll go ahead and mark down 5 inches. So what I'm going to do now is to go over to my sewing machine and join the shoulder lines together. After joining the shoulder lines, this is what I have. I went ahead to press the seam lines open. Can you see? So what we are going to do next is to fix the collar around the neckline, okay? So I'll go ahead and measure the neckline. I have 32 inches. So I've gone ahead to cut out the strap that I'm going to use as the collar, okay? Can you see? And I went ahead to infuse interfacing. Okay, this is optional. If you want, you can decide not to add interfacing. And this is measured 2.75 inches, okay, on fold. So if I should open it up, I have 5.5, all right? So I'll go ahead now and fold it into 2 and then get the bodice and start fixing the strap around the neckline. So I'll go ahead and pin the strap down on the neckline, okay? As you can see, I left about 1 inch here before pinning, okay? So I'll go ahead and pin all around the neckline. So I'll go over to my sewing machine now and stitch round the neckline with half inch, all right? So now after joining the strap around the neckline, this is what it looks like. Okay, can you see? So what I'm going to do now is quite simple. I will come to the edge of the front neckline and then give a diagonal marking from the ending of the neckline to where my stitch line started from. I'm going to give a diagonal shape, okay? Can you see? It is not straight, it is diagonal, okay? On both ends, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and clip on it. Just on the bodice, not on the strap, okay? Just on the bodice. Close to the seam line. I'm not cutting the seam line open. Can you see? Very close to the seam line. And I will also clip on the other side. Very close to the seam line. So this is it. Then I'll flip the whole strap to the back. Like so. I'll flip this first one. Then the second one, I'll bring it to the back as well. If you have excesses, you can go ahead and trim off the excesses. Let me turn to the right side so that we can see what we are doing. So I'll gently flip this to the wrong side, like so. So this is what it looks like from the front. You can overlap any one. Then I'm going to turn the back, like so. so that I'll see what I have there. This is what I have from the wrong side. So what I'm going to do now is to go over to my sewing machine and stitch on the three of them. That is the half inch for the bodice and then the strap. So after stitching on the three pieces, that is the strap and this allowance here, this is what I have. Then you can go ahead and weave the neckline, okay? So what we are going to do next is to join them together by the sides, okay? So I'll go ahead and pin them together so that I can join the sides. So I already have my half inch marking, okay, by the side here. So I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and stitch from here to the pocket, all around the pocket with half inch, then to the sleeve, okay. I'm going to do that on both sides of the bodies, okay. After stitching on the half inch markings on both sides, this is what I have. I went ahead to also weave the dress. I'm going to go ahead and clip on the curves to lay them flat, okay? Next is to attach the ruffles at the hemline. So I'll go ahead and measure the down parts of the bodice and then pleat each ruffle into the measurement that I have measured, okay? I will go ahead and gather the first ruffle into the front measurement, okay? After that, I will also gather the second ruffle into the back measurement, all right? As you can notice, I have already hemmed the ruffles. So you need to hem the ruffles before doing your gathers. You can do gathers, you can equally pleat if you want yours to be in pleats, okay? Now, the next thing we are going to do is to pin down the ruffles to the bodice, okay? I'll go ahead and pin the front ruffle to the front bodice and I will also pin the back ruffle to the back bodice, okay? Now I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and stitch them together, okay? I will also close up the sides. So now I have gone ahead to join the ruffles to the bodice. Can you see? And I went ahead to close up the sides, the two sides. This is what I have. So the next thing we are going to do now is to also join the ruffles at the sleeves, okay? You can measure the round sleeve. I have 17 inches, so you can multiply 17 inches by 2, okay? That is 34 inches. And then cut your fabric times 2 of your round sleeve, or you can make it times 3 of your round sleeve. I have 30 inches here. It's not up to 34 inches, so I'm going to be using the 30 inches. Remember that we cut out 3 inches from the sleeve length. So we are going to cut the ruffles to 4 inches. I don't have up to 4 inches here. I have 3.5, so I'm going to be marking 3.5. And then I'll go ahead and cut. Please, if you have enough fabric, cut yours longer so that you have both hemming allowance, okay? So I'm going to use this and cut extra and then join it to the sleeves. Then I'm going to join one to form a longer strap. I'm going to join it and hem it. After hemming, I'll also pleat each one into 34 inches. All right, that is the wideness of the sleeves, okay? Now this is what I have after pleating the ruffles. Can you see? So what I'm going to do now is to go ahead and then pin the ruffles around the sleeves, okay? So now I'll go over to my sewing machine and stitch round the sleeve, okay? I'll also close up this ruffle. I'll close up this part. After joining the ruffles to the sleeves, this is what they look like. Can you see? So our dress is ready. I'm going to go ahead now and weave the dress, okay? And I will also give it a good press with my hot iron. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed. Turn on your notification bell so that anytime I upload a new tutorial, you will be the first to know. And to my old subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you for always coming back. See you in the next one.